Welcome back to the Grad Centric Podcast. I'm Jason Anderson with GradMetrics. Today we're going to talk about campus tours. Why are they important? Why is it a crucial tool in your toolbox to use as you're planning and preparing for college? We're going to cover that today. And I know colleges use campus tours as a marketing tool as well. So if we look at it on the flip side, I do know that many colleges are trying to entice in families to pick their school. And that is one part of the equation, but the other part is if the family uses a campus tour in the right way, it's an amazing experience to gauge fit. It's hard to believe, but many families send off their children to college without ever visiting the campus. And this is a recipe for disaster. Why? Because one, you may not pick the best fit school. Two, your student may end up not liking the school and transferring out, losing freshman year scholarships, for instance. And that's really not a scenario that you want. So taking a campus tour is a great way to solidify your college list. We'll talk about college lists in future episodes, but it's a perfect way to make sure to take some insurance on this really expensive investment that you're going to be making in college, making sure that you're choosing the right fit throughout that process. So what are the three things I would say when it comes to campus tours? By the way, you can visit gradmetrics.com. I've linked to a really great question list that you can download and look at. It's a freely available resource. So make sure to check out gradmetrics.com. But in particular, I'd say one, take the tour. And I know that we're in a worldwide pandemic, and so this may not be practical. It may not be even something that you can do in terms of whether there's a travel ban or the area that you're going to is maybe experiencing a spike in COVID. So make sure you check your health regulations and any other regulations that you're subject to in terms of travel. But taking it is important. Because getting on campus, boots on the ground, looking around, making sure that it's an environment you feel comfortable in, that it has the amenities that you want, and that it's a place you can be successful. That's pretty crucial for not only the parents to have peace of mind, but for the student to experience that in real time. So taking the tour is a good thing. By the way, if that's not possible for you, many universities right now are doing great digital campus tours that you might want to check out. So go to the admissions webpage for whatever college you're looking into, see if they have something like that posted that at least will be a good stand-in for a face-to-face tour. The other thing you can check out is Google Maps. Now, I hope your colleges the college that you're looking at has more resources than simply Google Maps. But Google Maps does have a great street feature, and it may be something that you also want to use to check out the surrounding area. So not only the campus itself to look at buildings and the campus, but making sure that the area surrounding it is something that you're comfortable sending your kid to, because that has implications for security, implications for even job opportunities, safety, housing, all sorts of things there. So Google Maps can be your friend. The second is take notes. Many families that are able to go and visit multiple colleges, and this may be because they live close to multiple colleges, they have the money to go and visit many colleges, or simply they just want to visit some relatives and maybe they have family members that are close to these colleges. Whatever the reason is, it can be really hard to remember what you've experienced at each college. So keeping a record and then setting them before you when you go to solidify your college list is just best practice. And then finally, I'd say ask good questions. I had mentioned that I've posted some questions on my website that you can download and take a look at. I think it's a really great list. But in general, you're going to want to ask things about admissions. You're going to want to ask things about academic programs. You're going to want to ask about financial aid. And then I also encourage families to make sure that they have a meeting with a faculty member in whatever program you're trying to go into to ensure that there's fit there between the student and the faculty. And then finally, talking with students as you're going around is important, and asking about student life. whether that be from housing or an office of student life or from the student many times who's leading your tour on campus. So stay safe, but know that campus tours are an important part of this process, and hopefully you'll be in an environment with COVID-19 that you're going to be able to take these in the near future. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next episode.